KONDOSAN.
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Rapunzel who lived in a small town. She had long blonde hair and a beautiful smile.
Good morning. It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Good morning, Rapunzel.
While taking a morning stroll, Rapunzel heard one of her neighbors crying. She immediately went to see what was wrong.
What's wrong? Why are you crying?
Ah, Rapunzel, just take a look at this.
Oh. Your chickens, where are they?
They're gone. Last night, I fed and petted each one of them. Today, they're gone.
Are you sure you locked the coop? Maybe you forgot to lock it.
Rapunzel's neighbor extended her hand and showed her the broken padlock.
Who could have done this?
I wish I knew.
Come on then, let's go to the police.
Rapunzel noticed the shop that had just opened a few days back. The shop sold fresh eggs daily. She had never met the shop owner. At that moment, she got a glimpse of Avelia and assumed she was the owner.
Good luck with your new shop, dear neighbor.
Avelia saw Rapunzel and responded with a fake smile.
Good morning. Where are you rushing to?
My neighbor's chickens were stolen. Those chickens were her livelihood. We're going to the police.
Oh dear, what a pity.
Let us know if you see them, okay?
Of course. Don't you worry.
Rapunzel thanked her and continued on her way. Avelia grinned wickedly, as she always did. When they arrived at the police station, they requested to speak to one of the detectives.
Hello, Rapunzel. What brings you here?
My neighbor's chickens got stolen.
I see.
I would send eggs to my grandchildren and sell the rest in the market. What am I going to do now?
Many people filed similar complaints today, so a lot of our officers were dispatched to the locations. You'll have to wait.
For how long?
I can't say for sure.
But we have to catch the thief and get the chickens back.
I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do right now.
What am I going to do?
Rapunzel realized that she had to take the matter into her own hands.
Don't worry, I'll help you. This looks perfect. I need to find that thief quickly.
Rapunzel began her investigation and hoped to find anything that would lead her to find the thief.
Find anything, child?
No, but wait a second.
Rapunzel found an earring on the ground. She took it in order to examine it closely.
The thief must have dropped this. At least we now know we're dealing with a woman.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to find out whom this earring belongs to, but I need to find more clues.
But there must be many women in town who have the same earring. How are you going to find its owner?
True, there might be many, but there has to be a second one to it. Whomever has one earring missing, most likely it's the thief we're looking for.
Rapunzel started going into various shops in town. While doing so, she also took a closer look at the customers' ears. She was hoping to find the missing pair. Rapunzel kept looking for the second earring till evening, but her efforts were in vain. Her poor neighbor started crying once again.
Don't worry. We'll find your chickens and the thief too. We just need some more time.
It got dark then, so they went back home. That night, Rapunzel couldn't sleep, pondering how to solve this mystery. She reflected back on the shops she'd been in, thinking whether she'd skipped any. In the morning, as Rapunzel washed her face, she realized that she hadn't been to Avelia's newly opened store. She put some clothes on, had breakfast quickly, and left home for Avelia's shop. Avelia was surprised to see Rapunzel come into her shop so early in the morning.
What brings you here? Your neighbor's chickens don't lay eggs anymore?
As I told you yesterday, somebody stole my neighbor's chickens. Besides, hers are not the only ones. Somebody's been stealing chickens all across town. We couldn't find anything.
Oh dear. So that means everybody has to buy eggs and chickens from me.
Rapunzel noticed an earring in Avelia's ear. It was the exact same one she had found the day before. Discreetly, Rapunzel peeked at Avelia's other ear. She was missing a second earring.
What a beautiful earring.
Thank you. I spent so much money on them.
Them? But you only have one earring.
I only wear one. Yes, that's it. That's the new fashion trend. Wearing only one earring. Not that you'd actually know much about fashion.
Rapunzel left the shop without raising suspicion. She found it odd that Avelia had opened an egg shop just when there was a chicken thief on the loose. There must be a connection, Rapunzel thought. She immediately hid in the corner of the street and waited for Avelia to close her shop. As soon as it got dark, Avelia closed her shop and looked around to make sure no one was watching. Once she saw no one was on the street, she hurried, walking quickly. Rapunzel followed her. She moved stealthily in the shadows. Rapunzel got a chance to send a text message to the detective, explaining the situation. Avelia walked for a long time and arrived at some desolate place. Rapunzel was still on her tail. Avelia stood in front of an abandoned farmhouse and looked around. Then, she opened the door and disappeared inside. Rapunzel worked up the courage and went inside through the door. It was dark and quiet inside. Rapunzel was scared at first, but when she thought of her neighbor, she took control and followed the sound of Avelia's footsteps. A little later, Rapunzel heard clucking sounds. She realized she had been right to suspect Avelia. She looked through a small window and saw all the chickens reported missing. Avelia was feeding them and collecting their eggs.
Now I've got you.
Rapunzel stopped in her tracks. She would need proof to accuse Avelia, so she decided to film everything. Then, she decided it was time to catch Avelia red-handed.
So you're the chicken thief.
Avelia was startled to see Rapunzel, that her face turned all shades of white.
Where did you come from?
You've put these poor people through Ringer. You're going to pay for this.
Ha ha ha! Are you going to make me pay? You thought you could scare me with that detective look of yours? Don't make me laugh.
That's when the sirens of police cars were heard.
You damn little witch! I'll make you pay for this!
You cannot run, Avelia.
Avelia started to run away. Rapunzel knew that she had to think of something fast.
You can never catch me, Rapunzel!
Meanwhile, the detective and the other officers couldn't help themselves but laugh at Avelia.
I'll make you pay, Rapunzel! You're going to pay for this!
The police officers apprehended Avelia. Townspeople who arrived at the scene due to noise saw everything.
Rapunzel, you did a great job. You are a hero.
I only helped my neighbor.
We all have our chickens back thanks to you. I can send my grandchildren eggs again.
And what will happen to Avelia?
She's going to spend the night in custody. Tomorrow she'll be trialed fairly and punished accordingly.
Then I'm done with her.
Let's not think about this now. We should celebrate.
To celebrate, the townspeople made a huge omelette with the eggs they collected from chickens. The omelette was so huge that they even invited people from the neighboring towns. That night, Rapunzel slept soundly, knowing she had helped many people.